better off when people could be denied the right to vote without consequence because of Jim Crow. How dare you make such an ignorant observation? You better check yourself before you wreck yourself.
It's kind of incredible how bad this guy's Obama impression is, or maybe it's supposed to be MLK. He kind of has the cadence down, I guess, or he's trying. And he starts repeatedly attacking a statement that no one made. Byron Donalds did not say that Black Americans were better off during Jim Crow. He said Black families were together during that time, and they're not together now. Those are two distinct statements.
Okay, now it's
But Akeem Jeffries apparently can't grasp the distinction, or he can grasp it, but he's pretending that he can't. So he just makes a complete fool of himself, attacking a straw man over and
He does exactly the same thing. I showed that video about an actor who was killed. Two thieves were working on taking the catalytic converter of his car. He went to them. One of them shot him. A former fiance of him made a video of that we can't let it go on like this, she said, and she made sort of she reached out sort of to the criminals, and why do you do this, and he completely misinterpreted everything, because she said that the criminals, you can't just let them out again and continue to let them continue doing what they're doing. They should face the consequences. He said she's a problem because it's soft on crime, let them go, etc. Bullshit. He does exactly the same thing, and I'm wondering, this was, by the way, not the first time that video with that actor who was killed, where I thought, wait a minute, you're just disregarding that blatantly obvious piece of text or other factors that are shown. You don't see it, you don't realize it. How is that possible? There was another video like that years ago, a few months ago, and there were actually a few that I watched and I thought all of them were bad. And I'm wondering, is this guy using researchers perhaps, so that what he tells, the actual ideas could be coming from researchers that he uses? Then he thinks, okay, this looks like a good point. For example, I mentioned that I had thought a very long time ago already about letting people into your country with the Statue of Liberty, saying, talking about the huddled masses, etc. And I thought, so I wrote it down 6 months ago or so, November 2023. But I thought about it already way, way earlier, perhaps a year before that or something. I don't know. I don't recall exactly. But then I thought, okay, I should write it down like an example. And this guy came up with almost the same. And I thought, okay, he looks to be pretty smart if he analyzes everything correctly. But then you see other things that just are complete bullshit. And I think, then I start thinking, how can I reconcile this? Is this guy just blind to points that do not confirm his view? Because people tend to look for things that confirm their views rather than that discredit their views, and I'm the opposite. I look towards evidence, or look to find evidence that shows I might be wrong, because I want to get to the truth. Of course, he does not. Almost nobody wants to get to the truth. What they want is to assert their views and show other people that they're right. They want to show themselves that they're right. Makes them feel good. Nietzsche has saying about this. I was not completely in agreement with how he said it, but it's people do not want to feel bad, so they tend to avoid anything that shows that they are wrong. I would say it differently. It's not quite correct as he says it, but the essence is almost the same. In any case, so what is this guy? Is this guy stupid and just happens to be saying some things that make sense and people don't notice all the inconsistencies? Or does he really not see all the things that I see and that anyone who is a bit objective should notice? Or does he use researchers, as I mentioned, such that he does not need to be really smart? He just uses other people to gather information, and it's like that makes you look smarter because it's a bit like brainstorming. Okay, I don't know yet. By the way, let's get back to. I will tell you something about this. So this is about black families were stronger during the Jim Crow era. This is why. And then they're talking about welfare system. Now, one issue you need to know, and I'm not sure. I'm not from the USA, but the welfare system is available to anyone, right? So that doesn't matter if you're black or white, you get the same. So why did it affect black families more? That they're now almost a huge number are all single women and not married, and it affected white families far less. Well, first of all, you do need to take care of welfare, make it such that it is only a support, life support, and not that you feel it's better than being living with a family, as a family with a provider, a husband. And here's a comment. Thomas Sowell has talked about this for a long time. Before the creation of the welfare state, black families were far stronger than today. Immediately following emancipation, black men would walk across the entire state to find their families. Today, they can't be bothered to walk across the street. I saw this video, watched this video from him, or actually the video was made from a speech or something. So I think it could be that he was talking. I don't remember exactly. It was a while ago, and he talked about what was it? The rednecks and the redneck society, which originally came from, he said, I don't know, the UK, and that this type of culture has continued in the black community through factors such as welfare, and it didn't have the chance to evolve and change. And I thought, yeah, that's bullshit, because you see the same kind of behavior in the Netherlands with blacks from Suriname. They also have the same attitude that women think, yeah, it's okay to be single with children without a husband. White native Dutch women do not have this generally. Of course, there are always exceptions. There are exceptions everywhere to both sides. This is not correct. Those are only small factors that have some influence in this or that direction, but it's not the answer. Here someone says there's no way black people would have endured that era without faith and family. That's what I said about religion. Religion is what that group needs, and with that I mean Christianity and not Islam. Of course, Islam is like Christianity from the Crusades. You don't want that. And during the Crusades, there were also Christians, of course, who were not for violence and for making these crusades. But in any case, and you have that in Islam, of course, now as well. But on the whole, no, I would say that this is problematic. Christianity is infinitely better. And you need to teach also the difference between the Old Testament and the New Testament. Old Testament is like history, and that Christ came and showed a different way. No eye for an eye, no violence, but turn the other cheek. In any case, that's it for now. Bye.